Hi, this is Jackson and today we want to talk about no planning, which is the biggest problem. One of the biggest problem is no planning. Now, I went to Singapore very recently, and when I arrived at the bookstore, I felt very disappointed. I asked the bookstore manager how many people are coming. He said, I don't know. Then I say, have you prepared some chair? And he says, we don't have any chair. And I said that, so where is the position for me to speak? And he said, well, you're gonna speak here, right at the entrance. Then I said, have you done this before? And he said, no, we have never done this before. And I said, do you have you advertised? Have you emailed to your database to invite people to come? He said, well, we have not done anything. So I felt that the whole purpose of going to Singapore to launch my book was a total disaster because there's no planning, there's no action prior to the event, and the truth was no one was coming. Luckily, I do have some friends who are from my Facebook and who are from Singapore, and they come to support me. But the whole event wasn't successful because there's no planning. Ladies and gentlemen, a person who do not plan ahead will never become a masterpiece. A person who do not plan is a person who plan for failure. Because in life, 50% from our success comes from planning. If you don't have planning, you don't have success. It's so simple. It's like the house. The house I live in today depends on the design of an architect. The architect draw the whole building plan, the first floor and the ground floor. How the building looks like right now in the physical form actually depends on the blueprint or the design of the architect. This is all about planning. The architect has planned to build this room for this kind of size, and the next room for a different type of size, and the toilet will be in different section of the house. It is because this is part of the design. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, when there is no planning in your work, you can expect to see failure. When there's no planning in your life, you can see disaster in many areas, like financial disaster, health disaster, or maybe career disaster. Planning is part of becoming a masterpiece. A masterpiece is a master planner in his life. So I encourage you to plan everything in your life, including your holidays. Thank you for watching.